What if it's not actually the protein? Good day guys, today's question comes from my Facebook private messages and it is about protein and bloating. And this person in question, she asks protein powders seem to bother me. I get bloated, gassy and constipated. I thought it was something that only occurred with only proteins, specifically with whey, because I'm lactose intolerant and allergic to whey. That would make sense. But it's happening with all vegan brands that I try as well. I used Sun Warrior, First Form, she's naming all the other brands, all kinds of good ones, and this still happens. So it must be how the protein is cooked down in the process, or I don't know. I know I can go without adding protein in my smoothies, but I just love it in my morning smoothies, and it is an easy extra boost of protein. Like certainly, it is an easy extra boost of protein. I really love to add protein to the foods that are naturally low, especially when it's like my normal meal, it's not specifically pre-workout. And yeah, I get that. Bloating is very unpleasant. Upset stomach is something unpleasant. Here are some pointers that might be happening. So first thing, you might be actually intolerant, or your digestion can be reacting to specific protein, like we see like whey protein, soy protein, even pea protein. And if we exclude this, that it is not that this is not the issue, you are not reacting to specific protein, then it can be also that you are reacting specifically, for example, to the protein content of the meal, in that case of the smoothie. What I mean by that is that people sometimes add protein powders, whole scoop that is like 30 grams, they are not used to that. Protein also requires quite a lot of water or hydration, just like fiber. So if you have low water, low hydration status, if you don't drink enough water, in other words, then it can bloat you because it also pulls water. Then, as she mentioned, yes, it can be also due to processing. For example, we know that there is a difference between, like, let's call it real food and very high processed food. So protein powders are relatively high processed food, and that's not a bad thing because it usually means that it's like easier to digest. But you are also losing other like chemicals, other substances that would be naturally occurring and helping with the digestion. That is why sometimes, for example, also digestive enzymes are added to proteins. So I would recommend choosing a protein blend that is either with digestive enzymes added, and I would also maybe recommend trying switching to unflavored proteins or protein powders, because there can be these additives like sweeteners and additives like colorings that can upset your digestion, namely sugar alcohol like xylitol is a sweetener that is used, and it can upset stomach, it's been shown. So for that reason, for example, I use unflavored proteins and I have never had an issue. Well, maybe if you still do, if you try unsweetened proteins, you try to increase your water intake, then there is next tip for you, and that is, choose protein. Instead of using protein powder, maybe choose a whole food. In that case, I would add, for example, white tofu. Tofu has relatively high protein content. You can blend it easily into the smoothie. I really love it, for example, combining it with fruit. So you have the like that tofu cream or with chocolate. It's a whole food, it should be much easier for your stomach to digest. But then last thing that comes to my mind, what if it's not actually the protein? What if it is the form of your breakfast, in that case smoothie? Because smoothies, you can drink them fast, right? It has quite liquidy texture, so you can pretty much get a lot of volume of food into you fast, which can be potentially problematic for digestion. Here is why actually. When we chew food, our tract or our digestion is preparing in the process. First, there are enzymes in saliva that are being released that break down, for example, some sugars. And at the same time, you are signaling to your body that your stomach specifically, it will start preparing juices and the whole digestion tract for digestion. So if you just eat something really fast or drink it like a smoothie, your digestion might not be prepared for that, and that can cause issues like bloating or other digestive issues. So you want to warm up, quote unquote, your digestive tract by giving yourself time. So these are my points or things that come to my mind. If there is anything that you would add to comment, I will be happy to hear from you. You can do that maybe through the direct messages. Send it to me down in the comments. And if you like this video, then like, share, subscribe. I see you in the next video. So reach out to me, schedule your free strategy call. Link is down in the description, or by visiting danwise.eu. And let's start talking how I can help you reach your goals, feel more energetic, be healthy, and improve your performance. And enjoy coffee.